You think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. A gain of 3, second down.
They give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Darnold completes it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, 49ers 3.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he's one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw right side, complete to Carter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Forced out to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Sam Ficken for the Jets field goal.
Ficken's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field. So let's see what this is about. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Ficken's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over to 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 4. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And Kittle catching the slant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On the play.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And brought down, but not up before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
A gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
On the tackle.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Mostert. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
7-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down back.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 20. He's got this one completed to Mims. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Fickin for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Score Jets 17, 49ers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. A first down throw, Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working with a second and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 21. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle back.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
I'm here all day. Young lady, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From his own goal line, Darnold. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Crowder now to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
By the 49ers.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try. There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53 for Mike. 53. Check 53.
And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 11, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
This is Mostert. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A gain of 4.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur, so they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Mims. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 15-yard line. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets. Darnold from the red zone now, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We're trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
She right got me.